Film stars endorsing brands, as I understand it, is a 20-year-old syndrome. Earlier, there were professional models who endorsed brands.
And I was part of that. I started my career as a model.
So that change has brought about a significant cost element to the companies. So they obviously have seen a huge value return doing it. But outside of that association, which is excellent, any tips as to how one can build a brand that can be sustained, associated with the particular quality, etc.?
Suddenly, I feel like I'm in school and I'm giving my board exams. And there's a question there, and I know I'm going to fail it, which I don't know the answer to it. I don't know the answer to it. But I guess, like the way we build being human, all the things that I liked as a child, all the things that I wanted to do and I could not do, wanted to wear, could not wear, I've just done those things. In my movies, all the films that I've seen as a child growing up and coming out of the theatre wanting to be that hero, I've just done that. I've just followed my instincts and my gut, and so far, most of the times, I have been pretty okay with that, because I believe that if I'm thinking of this, I'm sure everyone else has thought about this. So the idea, everyone has the idea. You just need to implement it. Like everyone wants to walk on water. You see the ship around. Everyone wants to fly. Somebody made airplanes. Everyone wants to talk to people, across the world. And somebody invented the telephone. So that everyone has the same ideas, but how you implement it, and obviously quality does matter. So if you price right and your quality is great, I don't think that you fail.
Another aspect which I think would be little more than revelation to me, but I've actually seen some very revered global entrepreneurs getting advice from someone. And being happy to use it, it's often extremely useful from what I understand to the entrepreneur. So as an actor, which is a task unto itself, it's a creative role, it's associated with shows, product endorsement. But giving business advice is something that's a rarity, I would imagine, in the career that you are in.
Yeah, so not actually a business advice, it's the things that I learned. Now, I have an idea. I have had this idea for the longest time. I can't do it. So if I share this idea, perhaps, wo idea utha le, wo kar le. So just because you have an idea, it doesn't mean that you keep it. And if it's a good, noble one, I think you should give it out. And there's enough place and enough work for everyone. So, people keep on telling you that don't share your ideas, don't share your ideas. I said, why not? I have not been able to do it. If I share it, somebody else will implement it. Somebody else will benefit out of it, and through that, a whole lot of people. So I don't mind sharing ideas.
Another personal anecdote. When he put up his app, one day he tells me, can you make a small, simple summary of Indian laws applicable to many, many people? Civil, criminal, etc. So somebody can have the first aspect as to what happens in a certain situation. Fascinatingly, when I actually started doing some homework with my colleagues, we actually found there is nobody who's ever done it. Law is assumed to be a very complex subject in India, where you have to look at lots of books and go and talk to somebody to get advice. And it's actually how my app is put up. It's extremely simple, and frankly I found it a very rewarding experience to do. So that's one more example of an idea that has had a positive impact.
So I've been reading that every day.
I don't have much more to ask. If you'd like to make a couple of closing comments.
No, sir, if anyone wants to ask anything, you know.
On entrepreneurship, let me clarify. I'll stop questions on other topics.
Yeah, when you're going to get married and all this. Yes.
Right, so you said you have some ideas that nobody else has, you know.
Just take a mic.
Any idea that you want to share with somebody who you've not been able to execute and somebody over here can execute? You said you have a lot of ideas.
Yeah, they just keep on coming in and right now they're going. But, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, all of this is still there.
Another question right here.
Hi, I'm Shikha Tuteja, and I'm a big fan of yours. I am a graduate from NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology, and I specialize in designing menswear. And here's a gift for you. Can I please gift it to you?
See, now this is a great idea. This is smart. This is smart. Wait, let me just 1 second. A second. Now this is really smart. Okay? Cameras, television, social media. Right? This college, I'm a graduate. I made a jacket, shirt. Blazer. Wait. So, now this is amazing. Buddy, you got it. It always doesn't work. Because what if she got me a jacket? What do I endorse? Which company I own? Being. See, now there's a conflict of interest here. Yes, sir.
I'm Nitin Ryan, I'm the chair of TiE Global. What is the biggest risk that you ever taken in your career, and how did that turn out?
The
Biggest risk, yeah. You've done many movies. What was the most riskiest, and how did that turn out?
Recently, tube like, it turned out really okay. We have to give back quite a lot of money, but still, it turned out okay. No one lost any money in the film, and we're really happy with it.
Hi. So before I ask my question, I want to tell you something. 2011, we did Bodyguard. I was, we were shooting in Lovely, Symbiosis, and we were doing the song "I Love You" in the football court. And my question will go there because then I used to be a budding actor and a freelancer, and today, I am running a company, a co-working space in Pune. My journey from being an actor to entrepreneur. What I wanted to say is, while we were having lunch, I was doing something, I was having a conversation, and when you happened to pass, and you just overheard it, and you just made a comment, I don't know if you'll remember right now or no, you made a comment that you're a great seller. Wow, what are you doing in acting? You should be a marketer. And, that hit me so hard. Trust me, if it was anybody else, I would be thinking, oh my God, let's not think about it. And since then, I've been working on that, took a B school, became the topper, and opened a co-working space where I was a marketing head. So there are a lot of people who are going to throw questions at you, but today I'm just going to come...
This is what I meant about his giving advice.
Yes. So, I don't want to throw a question at you. I just want to give you a compliment that there are many things that you do in a blink of an eye, Mr. Salman, that you don't realize that it changes someone's lives for the entire time. And you will just, and you're going to be very modest about it, I know.
So, most of the times, because of this, my life is a roller coaster, which I've started quite enjoying right now. I use it that people use this, me, Salman, as the person who spreads awareness.
Absolutely.
So sometimes allegations on me, etc., etc., etc. So I use that as, चलो ये मेरा नाम इसके अंदर जुड़ जाता है, तो पता चलेगा लोगों को कि ये नहीं करना, ये गलत है। अगर इसको सलमान खान को अटका सकते हैं, तो आप क्या चीज़?
Absolutely. So I'll just ask you one thing. What makes you so selfless, Salman?
Okay, so I'll tell you. When I was about 15, 16, I had started partying and stuff like that because that's the age that everyone parties. So one day, I was shooting as well. So I was an assistant, I was in college, and then I was working as a model as well. And I used to go out on the nights, quietly, take my tracksuit with me. So I used to come ring the doorbell at 6 o'clock in the morning, sweaty and track pant. I used to tell my parents that I'm out for a job. So I've done all that stuff. So one day, Mr. Kailash Randana, he's the person that the first time I ever faced the camera was in Campacola, and he was the director and producer of that animation. So he used to take me out partying. We used to party together. One day he puts his arm around me. He says, Salman, I don't think you should waste your time in your father's money. And he said that in a joke. I didn't take that as a joke. And I straight out started working, and I don't take a holiday. Even if I'm not well, I keep on doing something or the other. And I see a lot of people going on vacations, etc., etc. I cannot afford that luxury of a vacation. I see a lot of people getting depressed, emotional. I can't afford that luxury of being depressed or being emotional, sad about something. Because I have to, no matter what I'm going through, it works against me. It works against me because I've got these court cases which South Areas handling pretty well. But now my profession is that I have to look good, dress up well, cars, stylized action, romances, articles coming, on, affairs, working with beautiful heroines, and a date coming up. And people see me on a big boss, and now they're going to see me on the show. So I'm laughing, I'm joking. So कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा लगता है कि इसको कोई फर्क नहीं. So that is the most difficult part about our journey as actors. To no matter what you're going through at home in your personal life, you can't have subtitles there. You can't have that. You have to be that character. So no matter what you're going through, when you're on the set, you're going to forget everything, and you have to be there.
Hi, Salman. Hi, Salman. I've been watching you since my debut acting days. Amazing. Trust me.
But, I've been seeing all of your roles, but the need of the hour for the country, international community is cybersecurity. I mean, I know the next movie you're playing is Race 2, but why don't you think the need of the hour is cybersecurity, and why don't you play a role of a hacker or a counterintelligence specialist? That creates a lot of awareness in the country to combat cyber crimes and cyber terrorism. Akansha, I think, am I right? Yeah, so, the burning issue is cybercrime. Every minute there are millions of cybercrimes which are created.
I know.
So I think, yeah.
So this is something that I don't get at all.
Okay.
Is when you're born, you have your birth certificate, right? You have your birth certificate, right? In school, you need your birth certificate. Then you have all your sports certificate. You will get your report, which is again with your birth certificate. You grow up, you get your driver's license, okay, you get your passport, your ration card, all with your real identity. The identity that your parents have given you. How come here you don't need your real identity? Are you embarrassed of your real identity? Basically, people, I think, they want to use a false identity, be cowards, and not be held responsible for what they said, not be tracked. So I think that is cowardice, totally. So I do not appreciate, like if I am Salman Khan, and I'm on social media, and I'm coming in as Salman Khan, I have a a lot of respect for all the fans, for whoever's there on social media, that, they come in with their real identity. Then whatever they say, I will appreciate that. But if you're coming, on some false identity and then, they're, trolling somebody, accusing somebody of it, that's for me is not courageous or correct at all.
Salman, one last question. Hi, hello. Salman, sir, or I don't think bhai is a good word. Hi, Salman.
Salman Bhai is a really good word.
Yeah, so I think, okay, so Salman, yeah. So my last question on a very light note is, we really want to see, how you built up being human in a big screen maybe. So why don't you come out with something for all these aspiring entrepreneurs sitting in the room and get with... Okay, I just wanted to say that
Is it a comment or a question?
it's a small question. The question is that I want Salman Khan to show his journey on the big screen about how he made being human such a successful venture. So this is the question.
So, I can text that. Say that in an interview, why would I, invest your 2.5 hours on being human when you can see a double, you can see a race. That would be a documentary that, that will be short on, that it doesn't bore people, that 8 minutes out. Racing, I think, like I keep on telling people that, you, because it's a, charitable trust, you feel that, sometimes feel like, this Salman Khan is being human, money goes into charities. You don't buy just for that, you buy it because we make good clothes. Our product is really good. That's the only reason why you buy it.
One last question to gentlemen here, so I'm going to request the board to come on stage for a photograph, and then I think each will be not actually feeling well.
Salman, you love little kids a lot, and I've seen that while I was in Bombay a few years back. And you're a youth icon. What is your message for the youth of today? The young children, how do they shape up their careers?
Don't trouble your mother. Do whatever you want to do, don't trouble your mother.
So sweet, God bless.
Excellent. Let me just 1 second. 8 seconds. Now this is really smart, okay? Cameras, television, social media. This college, I'm a graduate. I have made a jacket, shirt. Blazer. Wait.